Today's March 19th, over here at the nuke yard, the resource yard, and I got some boxes laid out. And today the goal is I'm going to, all the 8-frame single nucs, I'm going to transfer them to, well, not transfer them, I'm going to add another box to them with some drawn comb in the center up top, and then put some foundation frames on the outside to get them working. And then some of the doubles in here, like this hive right here, I'm going to go ahead and go through them real quick and see if I need to do a box reversal and just kind of see if the queen moved down and how much brood we have. So yeah, stick around, and today should be a fun one. Thank you. All right, so like I said, I'm going to be adding space to the singles over here, these 8-frame nucs I put through the winter. They came out pretty strong. It's just a little too cold still here in March in Maryland to be pulling brood up to entice them to get up in their second box. So the way I'm going to be setting them up is in the center they'll have drawn comb that the queen can come up, and some partially drawn comb. So I put 3 drawn in the center, and then just waxed premier frames on the outside to kind of put them to work. I don't really, it's also too early to be splitting and everything, so I have to do something to these bees now, especially with the maple we have and the dead nettle blooming. So we'll go through here and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna set them up. And you can see right here, they're starting to build this burr comb where this sugar rim is, so it'd be a good time for them to start working on some frames. And I'll just clean all this up. Down in here. And this right here is why you don't put the pollen, the protein patties and all. This is all larvae down in here. Can you see this? All these, this is all hive beetle larvae. If they don't get to it in time, they will start laying. There's more right in here. But this colony will take care of those, especially now that I got that out of there. So I'm just gonna add these boxes today, and then in probably 3 weeks, I'll check them again. I'm also gonna give them all a gallon of real thin sugar water to help them grow also. And these will be good for, I can either take frames of brood out of here and split them, or I can just add queen excluder and supers. So I'll straighten all this. And then these boards, these lids right here, we just built these kind of in a rush just so we can get the sugar water on them. I'm also got to put and that's pretty much it. A lot of the times I'll take my my bubble wrap and I'll cut a circle right here, and I'll put this over top of it, but I didn't bring my my scissors with me today, so it's not a big deal, but most of mine I like to do that to it. So yeah, we're gonna go over here, and I'm gonna do that to all the singles over in this yard, give them space, take off their sugar board. Like I said, they got natural stuff coming in, and I'm gonna go through some of these doubles and see if I can do a reversal, or just see the population and everything so I can be ahead of them so they're not ahead of me. This hive here, I was obviously a little late to adding space. You can see they got drone comb down in there, drone brood cap, and all this comb going this way, which is odd because the frames are going this way. But yeah, I gotta scrape all this out, which sucks because I can see there's brood up in there. I gotta smoke them good, make sure the queen goes down. and add my box. They're ready to draw wax. So we definitely got some maple coming in. All right, so we added space to all the nucs, gave them some sugar water. And as you can tell over here, these sugar boards, I was a little late this year, which is crazy because that maple came in quick. But I was checking all these drone frames here, and we got capped drone cells here in Maryland, Southern Maryland. So if this weather warms up fast, it's going to be game on. And actually, it looks here like there's a couple queen cups, nothing in them, but they're just practice cups. But yeah, if you're not on top of your bees here in Southern Maryland, I would definitely get into them, check them out, try to do something space-wise, and still a little early to split, but that's what we have to deal with here in Maryland. So I'll melt down all this wax I got. I forgot my wax bucket at home. So, but yeah, now I'm going to go through these two doubles over here, and they're production colonies from last year. So these weren't nucs. So I'm expecting them to be pretty large, and then I'm going to have to come up with a game plan on how I'm going to, I guess, slow them down for about 2 weeks until I can, 2 to 3 weeks really, till I can start splitting and all. So, yep, stick around. All right, so yeah, like I said, these hives should look pretty packed out compared to the nucs. I actually wasn't expecting all those nucs to make it. Yeah, come in here, Dad. That's not good. They built a whole second hive up here, and this is why I really gotta be more careful with these shims. That's a mess. Yeah, so I'll smoke all these bees down. The good thing is I don't see anything capped yet, but that's a lot of wasted eggs from the queen and all. There is capped drone brood down there. Yeah, I'll get into this one. Try to clean all this up on all these today and get these off, like now. That's pretty wild. Yeah, and there's a lot of drone, capped drone brood. Purple eye, actually. I just got that one up. Yep, purple eye drone brood. So they're close to hatching. And it's really good news too, because even these purple eye and all these drones that I've seen, which I've seen a lot today, I haven't seen one mite. But what I'm hoping is my game plan with these, I call them, single and a halves, because it's a deep and a medium, that I can reverse them. So we'll see if what the bottom box has. I can already see this has got about 5 to 6 frames of brood, and I'm not sure about this one. So I'm just gonna crack this box and go straight down to the deep. And I do have, let me pick this up. Oh, come over here, Dad. So there is a couple queen cups, probably just practice cups. Yep, nothing in that one. And there was another one down here somewhere. But yeah, they're just getting ready. There's some right here. So
yeah, right here.
Yeah, they're all dry, so definitely, yep, all dry. So I definitely need to figure something out, because this bottom box looks packed also. What I might do, honestly, is come back tomorrow, or well, tomorrow's we're actually supposed to get rain. I can already see there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames of brood down here. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to come back and put some excluder and just go ahead and super them up, and I'm gonna just try to put on there empty foundations with no comb, some new supers I want to get drawn, and maybe they'll work on it early and draw some of that up. Let's just peek through here and See what the brood pattern looks like. Yeah, tons of, she's even got this outside frame laid up. That's incredible. Yep, this is like a drone, this is a foundation-less frame. So she's got drone brood all over here. So these bees are fixing to really start exploding if I don't get to them quick. And that's the bad thing about Maryland. It's like, I was in these colonies probably 3 weeks ago, you know, and they're all clustered up and tight. As soon as they get that round of brood, those 2 to 3 frames hatch out, she just starts picking up laying like crazy. It's a good pollen frame here. Couple eggs in between. It's another, oh yeah, really good pollen frame. And there's drones. So I have walking drone here, walking drone there, drone right there. So we have drones and lots of capped drone brood. So we are getting closer to splitting time. I wouldn't say, you know, today, because of the cold weather we have still to come. But yeah, we're getting there. Just got to keep these bees in this box till we can knock them back. I just want to see what her brood pattern looks like. Yeah, that's a good brood frame there. It'd be nearly impossible for me to find a queen. Yeah, she's got pollen and brood. It's funny, this is the bottom box, so normally in my singles, I'm used to seeing it reverse. The brood will be here and the pollen will be out here. But because she had a double box, the brood was all in a circle. So it was a little confusing looking at it when I work doubles. Yeah, I see a lot of drones. So, and a lot of pollen and nutrition. Really, these bees are healthy. So I'm gonna stick this Apivar strip back in. It's got about two more weeks left on it. Slide these frames back, and then I'm going to come up with a game plan. If anyone's watching from the state of Maryland or Virginia, you know what I'm talking about. Is when these bees explode, they just explode. So we need to come up with an idea on how to manage really strong colonies a little earlier. I'm not buying queens from down south. I've done that and made that mistake many times. They just don't work out for me, and I'm not doing it anymore. So it's too early to really, well, we can graft whenever, but it's almost too early to make splits. We'll just have to keep them in here and wait for the time to split, really. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna do some more work at some of my other bee yards today. I'll shoot a few more videos over there. Got to transfer some 5-frame nucs and things like that to some regular 10-frame production colonies. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.